Okay, so we should be... Go as soon as I can grab this and yeet myself, fly over here. Okay. Alright. Yep. Alright. Well, where do I begin? This is gonna be a bit of an interesting video because, well, let's start off with some, I guess, more like better news for like the sake of the build. With a little bit of spare money that I've had, mainly from tax return, I was able to get myself a lav mic, a pretty decent one. It was on a decent sale. So we're actually testing that in this video, and we're gonna see if you guys like this one more, then I can go forward using this one. And along with that, I still don't have the noise canceling paneling up for whoever donated that. I don't know if you're on my YouTube end or my Twitch end, but whoever donated that, thank you. And of course, I'll be enjoying the what's it called? You know, that's fair. The pyro powder, that's what it is. Yeah, somebody, Zoc actually from the community gave me some Cinder pyro powder gamer subs. There's a bunch, so that's another thing. There's a Throne page now. I have a Throne page. It's probably going to be linked to this video. It's linked on my Discord. It's linked on my Linktree, which is also in... Actually, yeah. Not going to link it because, don't worry, because it is around the top of in the Linktree. If you guys want to give me cool stuff, now don't be forced or feel obligated to. It's a lot of more expensive stuff, like monitors, and like I have an AC unit on there for my room. And a couple other things, some lighting, some clothing, some like seating stuff. Like I did throw a chair on there, but a lot of it's also crowdfunded. So it's like you don't gotta be the one to like buy the whole thing. But if you want to chip towards it, that's cool too. But no, just a lot of like neat stuff on there. I'll probably add more as I see things that I like need or want for my setup or for other things. But again, don't feel obligated. This is the same fucking thing as the Ko-Fi, which I'm still trying to fix. Don't feel obligated to do it. You don't gotta do it. It's just, it's there if you want. Don't feel obligated though. But yeah, I was able to get I now have, I'm working on the setup of like using a cable instead to keep the headset at least charged. I'm still technically using virtual desktop wirelessly, but it's got a decent enough connection. The only problem is, of course, when it's running out of battery. I'm still trying to figure out how to make sure this thing charges at a quick enough rate that it's good. But yeah, using a cable setup now. I got a cable for keeping things charged. I'm just trying to... using about like a little percentage of my return to like buy myself a couple things for the setup. But everything else is going to be going to savings. Okay, all that aside, setup's working out better. Setup is great. I'm like in my own private space, and like I said this before, I'm in my own private space. I can stream more often. Like it's until I get a 9 to 5 again, or more accurately, probably like a 2 to 10. Yeah, that's right. That's 5 hours. That's a 5-hour diff. Until I get a job like that again, this is how it's gonna be. I'm gonna just be streaming to death, hoping that I can get up and count, and make what little money I can off my Twitch. Now for the big thing. This is the whole reason I fluffing came here. I really wanted to come somewhere that like would feel... You know what? We'll go to the Ice Moon. Yeah, a bit of a change of pace. Haven't been here in a minute, actually. Okay. This is something that I've been wanting to, I guess, talk about for a bit now. This doesn't feel like the right world for this either. Stand. Okay, how do I say all of this? So, sorry, I'm trying to find a spot I can go. No, that's too dark. It's not quite right either. You know what? We've been here before. This is for self-understanding stuff anyway. Just not very good world illumination. Unless I fly down to the... Okay, let's take a little descent through the nebula. Eh? Kind of missed it. Okay, let me back up. I am... Where the fuck am I? There it is. Let's approach that a little better. Coming for a proper landing of sorts. I can... Fuck. Just get on it. Okay, I'm on it. And... You know what? No, we're gonna do this one. This is the one. Okay, get close. So we're about to have a bit of a more serious conversation. Kind of, yeah. Okay, so this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a minute now because it's a thing that a decision that I came to more so on my own. And before anybody questions any reason why I would have made this decision, no, this was completely something that I came to on my own. So for anybody who wasn't aware, for the past couple of years, I have been in a poly relationship with at least a couple of people. A lot of people about me who know me know this. And some people, this is going to come as a shock. And some of you are going to come at me about this because there are people who believe very strongly that poly relationships are sinful. I was religious. I heard a lot of people who said that. And so regardless of what you think of a poly relationship, I have been in that for a while, and for a good bit it was a smaller group. And then I made the very unfortunate mistake of expanding too much. I was in a web poly, not a chain. If you don't know, a web is where everybody is interconnected with everybody else, and a chain is where you are only dating two different people and it makes a chain connection. Like say you have 5 people, person A dates person B dates person A and C, so on and so forth. Every person is at most dating 2 different people and you're all kind of chained together. Just 2 different kinds of polys, if you didn't know. Now, I encourage you, if you really think this will work for you, to try it. Because for some people, it does work. But I will say that for a lot of people, it doesn't. I've been broken up with a lot in the past couple of years. People who would join the poly and then leave. Because unfortunately, it doesn't work for everybody. Not everybody's mindset is set for that. Sometimes people get into fights, people don't get along, and people leave the poly because they don't like a new person brought in, or the new person leaves early because they don't like relations that happen with other people in it. It's just a lot can happen. Now, as of recently, I have decided that for the going forward future, I am no longer going to be in any kind of polyamorous relationship whatsoever. I am going to be dating one singular person and devoting my entire self to them for the rest of my life. And it was a bit of a hard decision. It was not a bit, that's an understatement. It was a very hard decision to come to. I was not completely sure for a while up until a bit ago. And after having been broken off with by a lot of the main people that I was in a poly with, and also having gone through as many breakups, and as people have said, it's caused permanent mental damage in a sense. I have spent so many years spreading myself so fucking thin, trying to please every single person, and I still do that to an extent, just not romantically anymore, just with a group, doing connections, like, and to an extent it's fine, like, but when it comes to romance, it's a lot harder because you're trying to be intimate with so many different people, and it doesn't work for me. And it kind of messed me up in the head a bit. I'm unable to really be properly, like, selfish, which you're not really being selfish by wanting to just date your one person. I just could never have the courage to finally be like, I try to please everybody. That's a problem that I'm still working on trying to fix for myself. I'm just too much of a damn people pleaser because I want everybody to be happy. I want everyone to feel joy, to be happy. But for the first time in my life, since I got out of my second monogamous relationship that was in person, I mean, it was actually the last time I ever dated a cis woman. I really hope she's doing well now. But I am moving on from this. And I know already some people who know have been telling me that I'm being very mature for doing this decision. And it's going to be tough because on top of that, there's another thing that I'm going to be doing. If anybody else knows me well, and if you don't, well, back in the day on VRC, I'm not really ashamed to admit this anymore, and even still now, I was a bit of a, to put it lightly, very flirtatious and wanderous. If you're in the know about what ERP is, especially with VRC, DPS might ring a bell, custom avatars with that, private worlds, going to public instances, all those things. I used to do that a lot, and I stopped. And even nowadays, I still just flirt with everybody, be friendly with everybody, be overly just expansive with everybody, and I am done doing that. I am finished and putting up the towel on any kind of, like, just doing it with anybody. I want to completely dedicate myself to one person. So that's it. I mean, I don't really know how else to say it, but, like, believe me if you want, or don't believe me, but I am done being an e-whore. I am done being overly flirtatious with every single person and having the reputation of thou who fucketh all. I am done. I'm growing up, and I am dedicating all of that energy towards one singular person who truly means a lot to me. And I will also say to everybody who I have broken up with, to everybody who has broken up with me, I truly do apologize that you weren't the one, if you are still hurt. Because I know there were quite a few people out there, most of which broke up with me, Some of which broke up with me, but we've stayed friends. Some broke up with me and we have not stayed friends. And some I was in a relationship with until recently and either drifted apart or not. And I'm seriously not, please don't call yourself out in my comment section if it's any one of you, unless you really want to out yourself, but please don't. I just want you all to know, if you're one of the people who's watching this, I still care. It's just not a romantic thing anymore. I'm trying to be mature about this and go forward with a more singular focused romance, because I feel that that's gonna be the best fit for me. But other than that, that's really the only update I got for you right now. I will see you all in the next video that I do, and catch you later, I guess. Also, before I go, first, again, check out the throne page if you want. If you don't want, it's fine. Also, let me know, was the lav mic good? Because if it was, then I'll keep using it for the future, but if not, I can go back to the Quest microphone, which I gave both of them a listen. They both sound about the same, but this one sounds a little bit cleaner, I guess, and less like super overly deep and stuff. But yeah, let me know. Take care, y'all.